border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado State Rams offense will go on the attack first. In the last meeting, the Rams trampled the Cowboys, making brown mustard out of them in a game that never felt competitive.
I think everybody went into that one thinking it was going to be close. Colorado State obviously had some other ideas, David. Their intensity was simply unmatched in that game. That's where Wyoming's got to be better this time around.
Got to be much better because they took that bronze boot in a bad spot last year. It was not competitive, not at all. They had to have been embarrassed. They had to have been thinking about this for a year, and they want to come out and put a better display on.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. The Rams want to move quickly. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Cowboys offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, let's take a moment and look at Colorado State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
He takes it at the 45. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Gets it out quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rams are in the hurry up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive. The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement, because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking of rules. It ended up in a brawl. These two schools have not liked each other for a very long time in the border war.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the petty. I'm here for the college fans that don't like each other, the anger, the competition. So this should be a great matchup.
Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to NC State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Steal the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll open with the read option to the right. Makes one man miss. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Rams moving quickly to the line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Colorado State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll be brought down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rams in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the missed connection on third down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Handoff from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Rams will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Rams want to crank the tempo.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Morton. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Number 12.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
And the Rams will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Right back to the well.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That's caught. It's man. Got room at the 35. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Colorado State. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Wyoming, 6.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Leaves it with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Rams! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone.
38, Wyoming, 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Morton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Going to the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down. They'll run the read to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll leave it with him. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 24 to Maryland. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down, 10 yards to go. They're testing the right side here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes into 39.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on these kickers, who is so important to this team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Finds his man. It's Morton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing to the right, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough.
To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He lofts one down the sideline. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Rams will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Not 1, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown. You know all passes are coming. This offensive line better do a better job.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 5 over Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. It's complete on the right side.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
That's a first down.
They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Gideon. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory. There will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.